Today we are talking about starting an international career, dev career. So helping everyone with questions. If you have any questions regarding to that, we're very welcome here. We do talk about many topics regarding to the developer landscape. So any topic regarding to we are most of us here are Java developers, so we do talk a lot of Java environments, but we do talk about career in general. And yeah, I think Luis, do you want to share a bit of your use case that you were mentioning here?
Yeah. Bruno was talking about that international career is not only about you working for an international company or working abroad. And I have a small case about myself because I may be one of the few here that don't have an international career, or maybe I'm starting to have an international career, but I never worked for a company abroad. But a few months ago, I decided to start writing some articles in English, and I started to post this on my LinkedIn. And as you know, I'm a professor. I teach Java at university. So these articles was about engineering, about Java, about React, and everything related to development. And I also started to use my GitHub with my students. My GitHub is all the information in my GitHub is in English. So I started to do this kind of things. And maybe a month or two ago, some people, an editor, reached out to me and offered me to write a book in English about software engineering. So I asked them, hey, why me? I'm, I'm not known internationally. But they say, hey, we did a survey about you. You have good relationships. So like we will say, you have to build relationships internationally. Uh, you have content in English, and you have content about software engineering, and we know what you do for a living. So we know are already know that you are an expert in software engineering. So because of that, they offered me to write this book about software engineering. So I can have an international career not only by working for an international company, but through this book, software engineering in English, I can have international career also. So that's my case.
Yeah,
Congrats
and
for the book,
congrats, man.
Luis. Congrats there. And that's it.
And
This is how they found me on my last job. I was sharing in English, and they found me. The algorithm does the magic. When you start sharing, when you start writing, you start to show more for the guys for recruiters on LinkedIn, and they will reach out to your blog, to your writing. They will see your content, and that's a good one. Let's reach out to him. That same thing happened to you, right? And me and Tiago, we are writing a book, not only two of us, but with more people. And welcome to the editor's world. There's a lot of work. You have no idea how many work you have, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats, man.
Great. I think that was great story shared from Luis. And one thing I believe it's very important is that you don't need to stop what your current job, your current career to look after international career. There are many things that you can do together, and actually you can grow your own. It is a single career, so you can grow into it, connecting what you have and the challenge that you have today and sharing it. Probably sharing in English is the best way if you want to achieve international career. And yeah, I think that's how things get started. I know if there's Thiago and Pedro would like to uh, wrap up this whole discussion and before we finish the session today. I'm not
I
sure if
would
there's
say-
more questions also. Yeah.
I would say that we keep the gold for those of you that are still with us. Sharing English is key for your international career.
Oh yeah.
Here's the gold key, the gold tip.
That's true.
Yes, I totally agree with Igor. If you share things in English, you train your English and you demonstrate that you know English. You also practice some technical things, so you learn more, and you be able to explain things, technical things in English because you are writing these kind of things in English. And also by sharing, it's like Bruno said at the beginning, by sharing you increase your networking or your friends, and by increasing this networking you have more chance and more opportunities. So yeah, I do agree with you. This is the gold tip.
Yeah, I would say the silver tip now. So the gold is sharing, but the silver tip is be resilient, because many times it's a game, a numbers game. So many times you need to, when you don't have a network and you are building it, you need to work more in terms of applying, in terms of training interviews, in terms of training the tests. So yeah, don't be resilient, keep applying and training your English, share content. Yeah, all this are very important.